They have the twin beds.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that one completely. I didn't even know that one
Yeah,
existed.
and then, so the first one was the newly married couple,
Right.
Who the chick who ends up becoming like the demon, and then the second one was the family.
Is the guy that was a filmmaker,
the rich family,
and he was a filmmaker.
No. That's the third one. The second one was the rich family with the guy who's like the athletic. Hey, I'm crazy. I'll drink some beer with you, blah blah blah. And then she snaps his neck at the end.
Okay.
And then the third one was when they go back to like I think it was the late '80s, early '90s, where they're kids, and that's where he's the filmmaker because he has all the cameras set up and he's used the duct tape and it's like the actual. Yeah. Like my dad had one, the over the shoulder. VHS camcorder.
He put the camera on the isolating fan, which I thought was clever. I thought, that's sweet.
And then the fourth one was they came back,
the girl,
and the rich teenage girl, and her boyfriend, and everything else. Which I thought was
remember
good.
That one. That one I liked. That's the one where they have the kid.
With the 360. They had the 360.
Yeah, that's where the kid. Yeah, because Kate's in it, and you're like, oh shit, she's fucking demon the whole time. But then
I remember that one.
Now at the end of that one, when she goes across the street to that house,
and there's
some stuff. There's some stuff on the window. If you look, it's a lot of indicating that of the origins back to Mexico. So that's why this one takes place.
See, I don't know if I've seen this one.
I definitely haven't seen this one, but I was kind of tired of the whole thing.
Yeah,
and then,
this one.
It's a Barrio version of this now.
It's just not that great. I only got it because there wasn't anything else to get, and I was like, well, we might as well, watch it.
Oh wait, maybe I did see this one.
So
it's on Netflix now. So because I was gonna watch it, but then I was like, I don't think I want to.
Yeah. So number 4 for me was The Quiet Ones.
Oh yeah, no way, I did see this one. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I think this is one of those things where it's just like you either like the franchise or you don't. Yeah. And that's why they keep making, because they're making money.
Yeah, well, obviously. Yeah.
And
it's cheap.
And if you, I like this movie is like a horror movie. Like, I'll look forward to watching this, Halloween. I always watch these movies around Halloween.
It's the next Saw franchise. It's a replacement for the Saw franchise.
Yeah.
Number 4, I had The Quiet Ones with Jared Harris.
Did not see that.
Yeah, it's a horror film, and to be honest, I think it takes place in the 70s, and I was just like, the scares are just not there. The acting is not all that great. I was just like, fuck, this is stupid. Number 3 was Enemy, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, who we just talked about. This movie, don't waste your time. The ending is the most... I literally said, what the fuck was that? Because I'm going to give it away because you shouldn't sit through this movie anyway. The dude opens up his bedroom window and there's a gigantic bug instead of a girl that he thought was his wife. He opens up the door, and at one point his wife goes in to his bedroom and closes the door. And when he goes to follow her in there, opens up, turns out it's a gigantic bug. Roll credits. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And the entire movie is that way. It's so absurd, and it's like, I think what the filmmaker was trying to do was trying to say, this is what people are like. People are bugs and all this stuff. But it's just
symbolism and ideology.
Yes,
crap.
I fucking hate that. It was so stupid. Which leads me to number 2, which was Noah. With
I watched that. I did not dislike that movie, to be completely honest.
I was like, what in the fuck? Okay, fallen angels are big rock monsters. If this is supposed to be taken from the Bible, this is what happened. I don't remember reading anything about rock monsters.
None of that was actually. I mean, so this is my deal with it. There's too much sorcery involved with that movie for it to have been an actual biblical telling of the story. I think it was. I think this was more of a fanciful telling of a story using Noah's Ark as the principle to it. But I honestly enjoyed that movie. I thought it was pretty good.
One other problem is Noah, who, if I'm not mistaken, Middle Eastern descent.
Oh, well, of course.
Played by Russell Crowe in Australia.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. And it's the same thing with the new Exodus movie
yeah.
that's coming out.
I won't watch that. My wife was like, I bet that's good. No, there's already a problem. You got Christian Bale playing a Middle Eastern dude. He looks not anything like Middle Eastern. Come on. It's supposed to all take place in Egypt and that surrounding area. You put those people in there. You got all white people. John Turturro? Seriously? No.
And who's the female? lead?
Fucking Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Do not cast it with white people. Oh, but if you cast it with white people, then you'll actually get people to buy tickets. You won't get people to buy tickets if it's.
Well, Noah flopped, didn't it? I mean, it was a.
It wasn't. No, it didn't do well in the movies at all. No, not at all. But as far as a movie, just watching a movie, I enjoyed it.
But the big argument was, well, if you cast Middle Eastern people, nobody will go see it. If you cast white people in it, it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
You don't have to even cast.
Okay, so let's. I mean,
it's not like you have to put it's not like you have to make Moses Aziz Ansari. You know, like.
Right. That would make an interesting film, and I would watch that.
However, did you watch Airbender?
Let my people go.
Did you watch Airbender?
You gotta be talking about holding people back, man.
You watched Airbender?
No, I watched it. I've seen the TV show. The movie I did not watch.
They tried to put people in the movie that would best match the characters from the thing, and it fell short big time.
But I don't think it was because of the casting. I think that was because it was Shyamalan. Well, because people are tired of his bullshit.
Yeah, they are tired of his bullshit. But also, like, one of the biggest complaints everybody had was the casting on that movie. Everybody, they all felt like it was just poorly cast because they were just putting people in there that looked like the people in the movie. In the show.
I also heard that their acting was shitty anyway.
Well, yeah, but that's because he didn't really get actors, people who could act, to be in the movie.
Yeah.
He was just like, hey, you look like this character. You look like that character. Come be in this movie. Yeah. Like, that's really, when I was watching, I was like, hey, that guy kind of looks like him. He can't act, but he kind of looks like him.
Yeah. And, okay, my number one, Pompeii. That movie was...
That pissed me off. Why would you make that movie?
But if you close your eyes...
Why would you make that movie? Mr. Echo was in it, though. I like that. I like him in it either.
Yeah.
But my problem with it is, like, you know how this is going to end.
Yeah.
Why do we need to have
Well, it's no different than Titanic.
Yeah.
You know the boat's going to sink. What's the point of watching it?
Yeah, but at least you know people survived. And you know that there could be a story behind the people that survived. Pompeii got wiped off the planet.
Yeah. Yeah. And from what I read, that the stuff that happened in the movie wasn't even accurate. It was like everything was all made up.
It was just
And the freaking raining fire down, that shit didn't happen. Well, not that I was there to know, but you know what I mean. It's like it was just.
This ain't your grandfather's Pompeii.
Yeah.
Did Sacrament come out this year? Have you seen that?
No. What is that?
I think that's what it's called. The Sacrament. It's a found footage movie about basically the what was it? The Jonestown.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? The Jonestown thing with the Kool-Aid? Yeah, it's basically this... Oh, no, it's 2013. I just watched it last night, so let's talk about it.
Okay. No, it comes out the one...
2013.
The one I'm looking at is May 2014.
No, The Sacrament, 2013. It's basically... It's on Netflix now, so it's not coming out this year. It's a found footage
This is
thing.
2015, so it came out in May of 2014. You're okay. This could make your list.
Okay.
New edition.
It's a documentary style thing where it's basically these guys work for a news organization and it's subjective news. They don't ever take, an opinion in a situation. They just report what they see or what they find. And one of their guys, one of their cameramen, accidentally tells them that his sister, who was a drug addict, has gone to this rehabilitation place, and then now all of a sudden she's disappeared. And when he tried to contact her, he was given these directions to go to this helicopter and or fly somewhere, and then he can be taken by helicopter to where she is. And so they go with him to document it and everything else. And it turns out to basically be a cult. Mm-hmm. And it kind of reminded me of a Red State, a little bit, but it's really well done, and it's a really good movie. I was surprised.
Directed by Ty West, who also did House of the Devil, which I thought was a really
Eli Roth, I think, produced it, The Sacrament. He was, I think, the guy behind it. Yeah, but it's a really good movie.
So, moving into 2015, we have movies that are going to be coming out. or anything that you guys are looking at that you think is going to be particularly good? And I know there's some shit that's going to be particularly bad. It's always the better stuff.
Well, Jurassic Park, I'm excited for.
Yeah, that's on my list of look stupid. I think we already covered that recently on another episode. But yeah, Jurassic World is coming out. I think it's like summer, maybe.
Yep, and they're going to have a commercial during the Super Bowl.
Jurassic World's due out June 2015.
A couple of mine are obvious ones that everybody's going to say, and we've talked about them before. At least one of them, the new Star Wars, which that comes out in December.
Yep,
that's on my list of dumb.
Yep, I'm sure it is.
Well, what will be added to both of your lists of dumb for me is the World of Warcraft movie comes out.
Is there really?
And it's literally coming out the same day as Star Wars.
Wait a minute.
Really bad idea.
Wait a minute. We just talked about a World of Warcraft movie. And did you know that?
I knew they were making one.
Oh,
they've been making one for many years. It's just finally coming out.
I'm excited for the SpongeBob movie. I really am. Like the first SpongeBob
for your daughter
really
or for
good.
yourself?
No, for me too. The first one was good.
Is the whole I haven't looked too much into it, but is the whole thing animated or is it claymation?
I think it's claymation, and it's
the
3D.
Entire film.
I think so. I don't know. I haven't seen much about it. They've only shown little bits.
Are they still doing SpongeBob on TV shows?
I don't know if they still have new episodes, but it still plays on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I know they still plays, but I wonder if they still do new episodes.
I kind of want to see Minions
It just seems
too.
a little late.
Yeah, I want to see Minions.
Minions, I'm up in the air about, which is funny too because when Despicable Me 2 came out, I was like, I would actually sit here and watch an entire movie in Minions. And then I saw the trailer, I'm like, I don't know if I would watch an entire movie.
No, I think it'll be good.
I think it will be too.
Ted 2 looks funny.
Ted 2 is on my list of looks stupid.
How about they're about to make remake Poltergeist?
I heard about that today. You know what? I'm not opposed to it. As long... that kind of goes in with the category of the Omen films, and even Amityville Horror. I think with those type of films, if you don't redo it and you just do like another story, it could still flow okay.
It looks like they're redoing it.
I know.
Oh, you'll be excited. The second best exotic Marigold Hotel.
You know
is
what?
coming out, and I'm sure like you and your wife could go see it after your mammogram. You know what?
The first one wasn't
after
bad.
OBGYN.
I'll admit, the first one wasn't bad.
It made you top 10, didn't it?
No. That's Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, well.
It's totally different.
Same thing.
Indians hotels.
That's totally different. The one you're talking about, all old people. All old English people.
I want to see Get Hard.
Oh.
Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart.
Oh, that's not a porn?
No, it's Will Ferrell plays one of those white collar rich guys who finds out he's going to jail for like 6 years. So he hires Kevin Hart to teach him how to act.
Which, by the way, is the theme for Medea's witness protection. The wedding.
So now we're stealing from Tyler Perry.
Well, no, I'm just telling you that's what it is. The Wedding Ringer. I want to see that.
That's on my list of looks stupid.
Really?
Yeah. I sorry. I know it's. We already talked about Kevin Hart, but this movie just looks.
How about Taken 3? Who's in for that?
It's on my list of looks stupid. What's the point? I thought Taken 2 was a dumb idea. It's like, okay, here we go again. It's the exact same thing. The only reason I watched that, it was free on HBO and there was nothing else on it, and I was doing nothing.
What about Chappie?
What? Don't know that one.
Chappie. It's about a robot. The first.
Yeah, that's Neil Blomkamp's new movie.
Outside influences affect the way the world's first thinking, feeling robot lives and behaves.
I'm good.
Directed by Neil Blomkamp, who did District 9 and Elysium.
I'm good.
They're doing a Mission Impossible 5.
Yes. The Kingsman. I'm in for that.
The Kingsman. I'm interested in seeing that one for sure.
Is the Mission Impossible 5? Is the mission getting Tom Cruise near pussy?
Hopefully, the mission is to get Tom Cruise dead, so he's not making the movies.
But I wonder after this one if they'll do another one and be MI6 where he goes to England. Oh, I don't know.
Mall Cop 2?
Stupid. That's on my list of stupid.
I haven't seen the first.
What's the fucking point?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Oh, God. There's a movie called The Hateful Eight. It's another Quentin Tarantino Western, which means I'm going to have to endure about 6 months of people going, have you seen The Hateful Eight? It's fucking amazing.
You said nigger 900 times.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry. I haven't seen Django. I haven't, like...
Django was great.
I'm sure
I enjoyed it.
I don't have like a desire to watch it. Though.
I'll end up at the theater seeing that for sure.
Mad Max.
Mad Max is on my list of looking forward to. Yeah, I'm not
really.
I'm not even. But see, here's the
thing. You're
gonna
shit on Jurassic World.
Yes, I'm not a Mad Max film or not a Mad Max fan, but I'm not a Mad Max fan. But seeing the trailer, I could be. I could. I can be so.